Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Emberwood Bar Pt6 Skyrim modding mini-series. And as a quick recap, again, this is an open world player home mod situated just outside of Riverwood. And we've had a lot of work done on this thing. First off, let me say I have been fighting off a very bad cold or something for the past week, so I sound a little bit off, a little bit congested. That's why, but we're going to try and work through it anyway. There's been a lot of work done on the upper floor, so let's head on in and take a look at it. You also notice I got a dragon skull there and a little gargoyle up there. I'm not sure I'm going to keep either of those. So the gargoyle, I like it, but it doesn't feel like it belongs with this sort of building. Dragon Skull's okay. I may or may not keep that. We'll see. I wasn't trying to make this kind of a Dragonborn themed player house. And we have to remember the lore behind this building is that there was supposed to be another one on the other side of town, and then there was going to be a wall built around the town. But because of finances, those things never happened. Only this one got built. So, but anyway, let's go take a look and see what's been done. Been a few changes in the lower level as well. Nothing too significant. So I had these two static shields over here. So I moved them and I replaced them with shield or weapon plaques here and here, and another shield plaque right here. And over on this side, I moved the rug that was there, I put it there, and there was a chair right here, and I've moved that over here, and I was able to add 2 more weapon racks, and all these are working normally. So we've got a shield plaque here, we've got a shield plaque at that end, 2 weapon plaques, and 4 weapon racks, so that's not too bad considering this is a very small player home. Other than that, I don't think anything's been changed. I did make statics of those 2 little jelly thingies. I think one of them's Netch jelly and the other, I don't remember what they are now. But anyway, let's, oh, there was that shield, I think was up here maybe? I don't remember, but I stuck that down here. That kind of fits with the whole armor storage thing. So I think that's, other than maybe tweaking the light sources a little bit, I think that's only changes down here. And now to the living area, which is looking pretty decent. Got us a little dining area set up. These are all statics on here. The plates and the tankards and everything. And the table, I was going back and forth between using the common table, using the noble table, and I think this one is actually from a collection called Dark Elf, so it's stuff you would find in Solstein. And all these chairs are working. I mean, as far as a chair actually works, you know. And a couple of planters up there with some static plants in them. And this one, I forgot to remove that little end table there. It doesn't need to be there. This vase is quite large. So that's all we have there. Just take a little view of the whole room. Not much for clutter, but again, because this is open world, there are a lot of pieces and parts in the building itself, just in all the wall sections and, you know, interior walls, exterior walls. It really adds up. A few static objects on here, and we've got Shrine of Julianos. This gives you 25 points of magic, and we got the Shrine of Arcade, which is 25 points of health, because I find that I need both of those quite a bit in my playthrough, especially the health. Shh, don't tell anybody. It's my penchant for ass kicking, except I always end up being the kicky, not the kicker. Anyway, got a couple of nice chairs here. Again, I think these are the Dark Elf collection, but I'm not positive. And got a little plate of food and a couple of goblets, bottle of wine. All that stuff is static. Our cooking pot. I put this on stone blocks right here because it worked. But because this one's set really low, I think this thing is made to be setting up on a fireplace or something. Because it was on the floor, if you went to use it, and when you went into third-person view, you were in the floor down to your knees, which looked really odd. So I put those stone blocks under it. And we got a statue to Ysgramor up there, and a statue of Nocturnal right there. Not a whole lot of room to maneuver in here, but again, it's a small player home. Wardrobe here. This one is custom, so I've removed all the contents from them. If you take one of these out of the creation kit and you drag it and drop it into your mod, and you empty the contents of it, you'll empty the contents of every container of that type in the whole game, and we don't want to do that. So I just made a custom one. The same with the end table right here. And it's a little desk. I like this piece, and I was trying to figure out where I could put it, so I had pushed that wall back a little bit with the intention of putting a bookcase. Actually, that shelf right there was in here at one time, and I switched them around. So, a couple of wall baskets. That's pretty much it. You got a place to sleep, a couple more containers. I still want to put something up there. I'm not sure what yet. We've got that little weapon display here. That's static, of course. Oh, excuse me. That's, I don't know. I like that. I might just go ahead and leave that. So this is about as decorated as it's going to get. And we'll head on upstairs. I wanted to do a little more work on this before making a video, but at the same time I haven't been able, because of this cold or whatever it is, I haven't been able to do any work, record anything for a while, because I sounded pretty bad. So this is it, just some plantable soils. I plan to put 3 plantable soils in each one of these planters. So that'll give us 18 plantable soils in total, which is pretty good for such a small house. And that's about it. Nothing new up there. I was doing some experimenting with some stone blocks, and I decided to come back to it later because I felt I had more important things to do, because I wanted to get this video out. So this area has not been nav meshed yet. I had to make a few changes to the fireplace and to make enough room here so we could get through. And let's see. I've not nav meshed the living area yet, this floor. But I think everything, I might adjust the positions of these chairs in this end table a little bit. I think I need to shift them a little bit to the left. So, remove that little table there. That's not necessary. Just a couple little things I want to do here, and I'll nav mesh this floor. But the crafting area has been nav meshed. This one's good to go. Actually, I may need to go in and change this now because I put that chair over there, but it's probably fine. So that is about it. That's where the updates are for now. I'm not sure if there's going to be an episode 7. I'm kind of on the fence because there's not much more to add to this. Like I said, the plantable soils, that's a little bit involved. It's going to require an interior cell that you won't access as the player. And there might be a few little changes to the exterior of the building. But other than nav meshing, not too much to do it. I have been experimenting with some different pieces here to try to make these portcullis grooves a little more pronounced. And that looks pretty nice, but the portcullis you see doesn't reach. Well, down on this end, I reduced the size of the portcullis, and then I actually got 2 of them in here, and I reduced the size of them, and they fit together so it almost looks like one large portcullis, and that has them right up against the wall. So I've just been trying some different pieces here. I like to have something that's sitting underneath these 2 arch pieces like that, although they are kind of wide, but that makes for a decent portcullis groove. So that's something I'm still messing around with some pieces, and I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with these 2. I don't really think the gargoyle fits, and the dragon skull, I don't know. I may leave that, I may not. We'll see. That's about it, other than, you know, making some little adjustments, little changes here and there. Not too much more to do out here. I might try to clean up the crenellations a little bit. Work on the one on top of the tower. Plantable soils, nav mesh, the living area nav mesh, the roof, and the stairs, and the ground floor, or the ground down here. A lot of nav meshing. It's not fun. I really don't enjoy it. But it's come along pretty well, so hopefully I can get those done the next couple of weeks, and I'll do a final walkthrough. It's what I always do with my videos. I'll go through and I'll look at every single thing and make sure it's in the right place. It's not too far left or right or floating or in the floor, something like that. And I might go grab Fangdal and have him use all this stuff in here, sit in all the chairs, use the crafting stations, make sure everything's working right, make sure he follows me upstairs and onto the roof and everything. So it's just a walkthrough and a final test, but so far everything looks pretty good. So the next video, I don't know if there's going to be an episode 7. I might just go and make a mod showcase video when it's done. But it's looking pretty good. Pretty happy with it at this point. Almost there. So that'll do it for now. Thanks for watching. I apologize again for the way I sound, but there's not much I can do about that. I'm doing my best to fight off whatever this cold thingy is, but believe it or not, I'm winning. Whatever that means. Anyway, take it easy, and I'll see you next time.